just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing Can't Take My Eyes Off You by Frankie Valli. This song has become popular again due to the fact that the chorus has been sampled in a modern pop song. I think it's just called I Love You, the modern pop song. So if you're here to just learn the chorus, I will have the time stamped in the description below, so you can just head right to that. For everybody else, let's get right into it. So we're going to be capoed at the 2nd fret, and when I talk about the chords, I'm just going to talk about the shapes that I'm playing. So the first chord is a D shape. I will refer to that as a D, not as an E. So let's go. Our first shape, again, is just a regular open D chord. And that's You're Just Too Good to Be True. So point your finger, that's going to be on the 4th fret of the G string, middle finger, high E, 4th fret, and then ring finger, this is going to be the 5th fret of the B string, and you're going to strum from the D string, which is this 3rd string, down.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
For eyes, we go to a D major 7. You're just barring at the 4th fret now. The G, the B, and the E strings, but you're strumming from the D string down. So again, we have
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch.
On heaven, we're doing a D7 sus4. So we're going to have our middle finger on the 4th fret of the G string. Our 4th fret of the G string. And then our pointer finger, 3rd fret of the B string. And then pinky, 5th fret of the high E, strumming from the D string down again. So I actually love those first 3 chords. They're all D chords, and it just works so well together. So we have that D, D major 7, and then D7 sus4. Works very well. And I'm just strumming these. When I sing, I would probably just strum it and hold it. Or you can pluck it if you're not using a pick for a little bit of a softer touch. But I'm going to be using the pick. And then our 4th chord, it goes to a G. So we have You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. I'm barring the G. So you're just going to go to the 7th fret, bar it. And then you're going to put your middle finger on the 8th fret. Or excuse me, this is the 5th fret. Sorry. So you're going to go to the 5th fret, bar it. You're going to put your middle finger on the 6th fret of the G string. And then on the 7th fret of the A string, you're going to have your ring finger. And then 7th fret of the D string, you're going to have your pinky.
That's I wanna hold you so much. At long last love has arrived.
And then Love Has Arrived, it's just G minor. So it's the same shape as the G, except you're just lifting off your middle finger. So again, barring at the 5th, and you're just doing an E major shape behind that. So that's pointer finger, 6th fret of the G string, and then ring finger, 7th fret of the A string, and then pinky, 7th fret of the D string, strumming all the strings, and then lifting up for the G minor for At Long Last Love Has Arrived. So up until that point we have D, D major 7, D7 sus 4, G major, G minor, and then we're going to go back to D.
And I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true.
So You're Just Too Good is just an E major. So that means point your finger, 3rd fret of the G string, and then middle finger, 4th fret on the A string, and then ring finger, 4th fret on the D string, strumming all the strings.
You're just too good to be true.
Going to E minor, just lifting off that point your finger.
Can't take my eyes off of you.
So that's the verse portion. That's all the chords for the verse. So again, let's go over that. So we have D.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my
D major 7,
eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven
D7 sus 4,
to touch. I wanna hold you so much.
that's G,
At long last love has arrived.
D minor, back to the D,
I thank God I'm alive.
then to E,
You're just too good to be true.
E minor,
Can't take my eyes off of you.
and then that chord progression just repeats with the different lyrics.
Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. Sight of you leaves me weak.
And then that just keeps continuing. And then the bridge is a little different. We have an E minor to A, then D to B minor, E minor to A, and then D to B minor. And then that's just the So our only new chord in that is the B minor. So B minor, you're just going to be barring from the A string down on the 4th fret. And then you're going to have we'll start with our ring finger. That's going to be the 6th fret on the D string, 6th fret on the G string with your pinky, and then 5th fret on the B string with your middle finger. So bar, and then the rest follow, and that's your B minor. So we have E minor to A, to D, to B minor, to E minor, to A, to D, to B minor. And then our chorus, this is the
I love you, baby. If it's quite alright, I need you, baby. To on the lonely nights, I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray, oh, pretty baby. Now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you.
We have just 3 new chords, but I'll go over the whole progression, but I will just go in depth on the new chords that we're playing. So it begins with an E minor,
I love you, baby.
and then it goes to A7,
And if it's quite alright.
A7, you're just going to put your pointer finger on the 4th fret of the D string, and then you're going to have your middle finger, 4th fret on the B string, and then you're going to strum from the A string down. That's your A7.
So I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby.
Then F sharp minor 7, you're just going to bar here at the 4th fret, and then you're going to take your ring finger and you're going to put it on the A string of the 6th fret, and you're going to strum all the strings.
So I love you, baby, if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely nights.
And then we have B minor 7, which is the same as B minor. So again, you're just barring at the 4th fret, A string down, and then you're going to have your ring finger right here on the D string of the 6th fret, and then you're going to have your middle finger on the 5th fret of the B string, and then you're going to strum. So the only difference between the B minor 7 and the B minor is you're lifting off your pinky for the B minor 7. So here's the B minor from before, B minor 7 now. So that's
I need you, baby, to warm the lonely nights.
So those 4 chords together is
I love you, baby, if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely nights. I love you, baby, trust in me when I say.
So that was just E minor, A7,
Trust in me when I say.
back to D, and then B minor 7.
Oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay. Oh, pretty baby, let me love you, baby, let me love you.
So again, after the
Trust in me when I say.
D minor on say, B minor 7 to get back to Oh Pretty Baby, Don't Bring Me Down, A7, Oh Pretty Baby, F sharp minor 7, Now That I Found You, B minor 7, Stay, and Let Me Love You, E minor, and then our final chord is Let Me Love You. It's C7. That's right, it's just a C chord. But we're putting our pinky down to give it that 7. So we're going to have our ring finger on the 5th fret of the A string, and then our middle finger, 4th fret of the D string, and then pointer finger is going to be 3rd fret of the B string, and then you're going to have your pinky right here on the 5th fret of the G string. Now that's supposed to leave you hanging, music theory wise, your ears wondering what's going to happen next. So we have
Let me love you, baby, let me love you.
and then we resolve that to an F.
You're just too good to be true.
So our last verse is actually is going to be using F shaped chords, so it transposed. It's not any harder, just different chords. So this is going to be our last verse of new chords, and then our final chorus is just repeating our same chords. There's a little bridge in between there, but it's chords that we already know. So for the third verse, we're having an F where our D used to be, and then an F major 7 where our D major 7 used to be, and then an F7 where our D sus4 used to be. So F, you're just barring the first two strings, and then you're having your, so first two strings, so that's B and E string with our pointer finger. So let's get that. And then our middle finger is going to be on the G string right here. That's going to be on the 4th fret, so 3rd fret. Those two, 4th fret, G string. And then 5th fret, you're going to have your ring finger on the D string. And you're going to strum all of those. Then for D major 7, you're going to have this, which is a little simpler. So instead of barring the first two strings, you're just fretting the B string, and then everything else stays the same, and you're strumming the high E. And then F7, you go back to your F major shape. You just put your pinky down on the, this would be the 5th fret of the B string. And then we go to B flat. And B minor. So B flat major, you're just barring from the A string down on the 3rd fret with your pointer finger, and then you're barring from the D string down on the 5th fret with your ring finger, and your most important, if you don't have that high E ringing out, that's okay. So you want those strings ringing out. And then B flat minor, we're going to keep this bar here on the 3rd fret, and then you're going to have your ring finger on the 5th fret of the D string, your pinky 5th fret of the G string, and then your middle finger is going to be 4th fret of the B string. So to recap, we have F,
You're just too good to be true.
F major 7,
Can't take my eyes off of you.
and then F7,
You'd be like having to touch.
B flat major,
I wanna hold you so much.
B flat minor,
At long last, love has arrived, and I think, God, I'm alive.
F major,
You're just too good
good is G major,
to be true.
G minor,
Can't take my eyes off of you.
back to F, and then a little bridge, which is just E minor, to B minor 7, to B minor. And then back into the chorus.
I love you, baby. If it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely nights. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say.
Then it continues. And that's going to be it for the song. So the last chorus is just a repeat of the first chorus. Right? Yeah. All right. Sorry for such a long lesson. I know this is going to be about 20 minutes. I'm going to make a second lesson of just the chorus for the people that just want to learn the chorus that is sampled in I Love You, the song, the modern pop song. But if you stuck through this lesson, I hope you enjoyed it. There's a lot of useful chords in here. Again, sorry for such a long lesson, but I will hopefully see you on the shorter lesson of just the chorus. Have a good day. Bye.